chance to win his 5th MVP award. The only thing standing in his way is a certain young buck. You guys got that one?
Yep.
And ahead of the Lakers game tonight against Giannis, the MVP debate has never been hotter between the Greek Freak and the King. LeBron, however, insists that winning the regular season MVP award isn't a motivating factor for him. Take a listen.
It's never motivated me. Regular season MVP has never motivated me. To be the best to ever play the game has motivated me and has resulted in me being able to be league MVP a couple times. But I've never gone into the season saying, okay, league MVP is what I want to be. I've gone into the season saying, okay, I want to be the MVP of this team. I want to be the best player in the world. And how I approach my game every day, how I take care of my body every day has resulted in things like that.
Well, Shannon, do you believe this?
I do now, Skip, because there was a time when if you won the MVP, it was automatically assumed that you were the best player in the world. But then something happened. In the 80s came along, they had this guy named Michael Jordan. And then in the 90s, when he started winning MVP on a consistent basis, other guys would win, and it's like, oh, yeah, he's the MVP, but he's not the best player in the world. That guy in Chicago is. And I think that refocused LeBron. LeBron's like, hold on, wait a minute. Because he said this before. MVP and best player are two different things. You could have an MVP season. You could have a season like, wow, he had an MVP season. That doesn't mean he's the best player. LeBron James has been the best player for a decade. Nobody's had a stretch like this, a run like this. So I do believe, Skip, that he understands that winning finals MVP for his third different team would mean more than winning an MVP for his third different team. To win a championship for 3 different teams and you be the driving force behind all 3, that puts you in a category that you're in a room all by yourself. Now, obviously, you know, he's already done something that only Kareem has done, win multiple MVPs with 2 different teams. Kareem is 3-3, 3 with the Bucks, 3 with the Lakers. LeBron is 2-2, Cleveland and Miami. So now to win another one, Skip, which would tie him with Michael Jordan, with his third team, that would be a huge honor. But give him truth. You like to say, give him truth serum. LeBron, regular season MVP or finals MVP? We already know which one he's picking. To win a championship, to win a title. Yes, Skip, I mean, to win finals MVP this late in your career, to win a regular season MVP this late in your career, that is a huge accomplishment. Well, I'm not going to, try to sweet like, it's just like winning the first. No. Because he would be doing something that's unprecedented. I mean, I don't know a whole lot of people that thought LeBron would be in the MVP conversation. I did. But him.
You said AD was.
Skip.
Did you not pick AD?
I picked AD.
Thank you.
No, hold on.
Okay, so you're raising your hand like I did?
No. I said they're going to split the votes. I did think LeBron could play at an MVP level. I thought, Skip, I said he would lead the league in assists, double-digit assists. I thought he would score somewhere between 23 and 25 points a game. I thought it would be closer to maybe 23, 24. I didn't see him getting this many points because AD was going to be the focal point. But, Skip, look, when you've been at it this long and you've been at the top of the mountain for so long, you have to find other things that motivate you. For LeBron James to be the best player in the world in year 17 is unprecedented. I mean, it would be if he were to finals MVP, it would be the latest anybody's ever won it. It would be later than Kareem, who won it in year 16 in 85. You remember that, Skip? So, I mean, for LeBron just he's the youngest to do things. And now as he's reached the ripe old age, getting in his 30s, he's becoming the oldest to do things. Skip, I mean, hey, but if you're the youngest and now you're the oldest, there's a hell of a lot of things that went on in the middle between that gap, Skip Bayless, and he's just filling in. And when it's all said and done, there'll be no debate. You can take it to the Supreme Court and argue in front of Judge Roberts and Sotomayor and Kagan, Ginsburg. Go, James! Now get up out my courtroom, Skip.
I'd like to see you in a courtroom. What do you got?
That might have been the most outlandish mess that's ever come out of your mouth. I am calling BS on you, and I'm definitely calling BS on your man, LeBron James, because he wants this so bad he can taste it like Twizzlers, right? That's what he can taste. He desperately needs the 5th MVP to tie Jordan. And the odds are probably against him to win an MVP next year or the next year because they will obviously be in decline because of Father Time.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Why is he going to be in decline and Tom Brady isn't? Jenny, you notice that?
Because Tom Brady plays a completely different sport in a completely different position than LeBron does, because LeBron's requires athleticism and physicality and contact.
That's what I wanted to hear you. That's all I wanted to hear you say, that Tom Brady isn't athletic. That's all I wanted. Jenny, you see what I did, Jenny? I make him say it. I don't have to say it.
Very different.
This was the all-time humble brag because he suddenly was speaking a different tune, whistling a different tune that he did just last Sunday night, right after the game on the floor. I believe the game was on ESPN, and could we hear what LeBron had to say?
Yes.
I think he was campaigning.
No, he
You can't
wasn't.
be a league MVP without team success and your teammates doing all the dirty work. So, for me, I try to be an MVP every single night for our team on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively, with my command, with my voice, with my approach. And if that results in an award, then so be it. But at the end of the day, that's an award for all of us because we all sacrifice every day.
That was the first hint LeBron dropped without provocation. He wasn't asked about it. He just suggested
He did drop it.
No.
They asked him about the MVP, Jenny.
If that results in an award, then so be it. And he knew that the groundswell had started. The league needs him to be the MVP. The media wants him to be the MVP. You are campaigning for him to be the MVP, and you have for a month, and it's okay. I'm with it because I do believe he's going to win the MVP. But just own it. Don't try to duck and dodge it, and don't try to plant any excuse before tonight's game, because I think he's feeling a little heat because this will now be billed as an MVP showdown with Giannis. And fair or unfair, it's going to be. And I think LeBron will rise and shine, as I told you earlier, and slightly outplay him.
Yep.
But just own it. Don't tell me it's never really mattered to you, because it's everything to him, because he realizes it's game over with Michael Jordan as far as championships go.
No, it's not.
Because it's 6-0 to 3-6 in the finals. It's over.
Well, if we
it's
get to
way
6-6,
over.
it'll be great.
And the 6 has included some all-time disasters and meltdowns.
Skip, stop saying that. It was one time in 2011. Skip, I will concede that. But all the rest of them, he was not favored. You expect him and J.R. Smith and George Hill and Rodney Hood to beat the Warriors. Really, Skip?
Do you realize what happened in 2014? My Spurs, you could say they were favored. I can't remember that because it was LeBron and D. Wade and Bosh against aging Duncan, Ginobili, and aging. And it seemed like the groundswell then, I was there, it seemed like it was all Heat all the time. And you know what happened? Your Heat, LeBron's Heat, got blown off the floor by a record finals margin. And go look back carefully at what happened in games 3 and 4 in Miami. LeBron just shrank and disappeared in both games. I was dumbfounded because I was scared that LeBron was going to take the series over when they returned home. It was 1-1.
D. Wade was battling chronic knee problems, pain and issues at that point in time. And look at what he averaged in that series. That was not the D. Wade that we had just seen the year before, or the D. Wade that we knew and loved from all.
We were talking about the GOAT.
But I'm Skip. Hold on. Now you just told me you would take a team of 10 over 2. So you mean to tell me you're not going to take a team of 6 or 7 over a team of 1?
No, not when it's the GOAT, right? The GOAT in his prime? The GOAT's not in his prime anymore. I don't care what you say.
I can't tell. I can't tell. You can tell in his prime because I can't.
We got a long way to go, and he's been burning a lot of gas early.
A long time to go. Guess what, Jenny? We got a short time to get there.
Yeah.
I ain't got number time on my hand. Time, you know what, Skip? Time is the one thing that I have more than money.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Look at that quote.
That's what I got, Skip Bayless. I got a lot of that.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but the point is, LeBron needs accolades. That's all he's got right now. He needs longevity milestone achievements, such as, look, America, look, world, I just passed Michael Jordan in scoring.
Did
I
that.
just passed Kobe in scoring.
Did that.
Yeah, and I'm going to just
Carl Malone, you on deck.
I will throw social media parades when I do that.
Oh, my
These
goodness.
things don't mean anything to me, but I'm going to throw parades
hold on,
on
time out.
social media.
So accolades.
And I'll do humble brags like, I don't have the words.
So if-
I'm speechless. I don't know. How did I do this? It's a miracle.
Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm hearing you. So I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correct. So accolades don't mean anything. So how did Michael Jordan become the GOAT? So could he become the GOAT, Jenny, without 5 regular season MVPs, without 6 finals MVPs? Are those accolades a simple yes or a simple no?
6-0 with 6 finals MVPs. That's all you need to know. Period. End of statement. It's over.
So those are accolades.
It's over. You're already disqualified.
So those are accolades.
Did Michael Jordan ever melt down in an NBA Finals and you said, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh,
Game 3 against the Big 3 Celtics, Jenny. He went back home, had 19. He wasn't even the leading scorer.
I asked you in the NBA Finals, and I don't think they played the Celtics in the Finals.
They didn't play, hold on. They didn't play the finals in 86? I could have swore the Celtics won the finals in 86. You mean to tell me they didn't win the finals? Oh, my goodness. I got to go back and look at history because I could have swore the Celtics beat the Rockets in the 86 finals. Akeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson. I could have swore that happened, Jenny. But my memory, my memory comes and goes. I'm a little older now.
Shannon, you're the only one in the world who thinks LeBron is the
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
We've had a parade of people sit there, and every one of them says, Shannon, it's
Not every one of them. Not every one of them,
We'll
no.
find out. Yeah, not everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I got
I
a lot
think
of
it's
guys.
everyone.
And after we win the title this year, like I told you, Skip Bayless, we're going to get us 2 more chips. And then you're going to have to take this court. You're going to have to take this before the
You
Supreme
might
Court.
get 2 more chocolate chips. I don't know. 'Cause you might get them right after the show. I don't know.
Oh, you
Right?
got jokes. Oh, you got jokes this morning. Okay.
Right.
With your day coming. Oh, I'm going to the parade.
Yeah.
I'm taking off. I'm not coming in.
Scheduling?
I'm telling you right now. I ain't going to do like Bonnie and Sound, just call in the night before.
God.
I am telling you now.